Hello and welcome back to another episode of Chillin Buildin with Spanj, and I have no idea what I'm going to build in this episode or what the next series is going to be all about. A couple of you guys gave me some suggestions last time. One was to take a half-finished build somebody else was doing and finish that off. I thought about it, but the build was a recreation from something that I had no idea about, so I don't think I'd be able to do it justice, so I'm going to pass on that one, but thank you very much, Inverted Cow, for suggesting that. This is just my little creative session that I'm floating around in at the moment. It was the old Reaver's Wrath. I've updated this blueprint, by the way. You might want to resubscribe to it if you haven't already. It's got some extra hangar doors in the front for some added protection. I've also lined the runway section with sentries. We've also replaced the flak cannons with rocket cannons. Its size class has gone up to 30 now. It's got extra RCSs in it, so it can go faster. It's also got some crew, so it's got a bit of life in it. So yeah, check that out. You might need to resubscribe if you have an older version. I don't know if it updates automatically anyway. But what I was thinking about building was a new Nightshade. Alright, so if we have a look at our original Nightshade, this was ages and ages and ages ago, right? So we've got the Nightshade Mark B, which is the one everybody knows, which is the wonderful little Nightshade with 2 thrusters in all directions. Actually 4 up, 4 down, but then that's because they're the little ones, not the big ones. 2 miniguns. I mean, this thing is just so OP, it should probably be removed from the game. You know, yeah, take fortresses down with that. I've also got the Nightshade Mark II, which you guys don't have because I never made it public blueprint. This is something that I rebuilt. It's basically the same ship. It's got a slightly different back end. It's also got extra armor vents around the thruster ports, so it does have a higher sathium requirement. But other than that, it's almost exactly the same ship. It has 4 upward thrusters but only 2 down. It actually uses more fuel because it's got 3 main thrusters rather than just 2. But anyway, neither of these Nightshades have a warp core, so they're not able to actually jump. Yeah, they're very short range. They've only got 1 fuel tank. I think they've only got 1 fuel tank. Yeah, so you know, they don't carry a lot of fuel. They don't carry a lot of cargo. You know, they're not big ships. And the problem with building a Nightshade with a warp core is just the sheer size of the SV warp core. As we know, where is it? It's pretty chunky. You know, if you put that, you know, it's the size. It's bigger than the cockpit. There's just no room in the Nightshade for it. You know, it's pretty much every square inch has been taken up either with outside blocks or devices. So I'm going to try and build the Nightshade Mark III Advanced in the episode. I think it will only take me this one episode, but let's get started and cracking. Before we do that though, I just want to quickly, I don't know if you guys follow the Let's Play series on the Wolves server that I do, but you might remember that me and Static are building a station on the Wolves server, a space station. It's called the Octagon. It's enormous. Got a problem with it at the moment. This is the blueprint of the Octagon from the server, and when we spawn it in, it's missing its top. So if I the Octagon there, if we bring that in, you can see in the holographic image that it's got the top and the bottom. So, but if I now spawn that in, the entire top half fails to spawn in. So we've basically paused work on this at the moment because we have no idea if we're actually going to be able to you know, turn it into a viable blueprint. And what with Alpha 8 on the horizon, the Wolf server is no doubt going to get wiped when that comes along, and which means that any progress we make on building this station on that server is going to get wiped with it, unless we can get this blueprint to work. So that's what's happening now. I've sent the blueprint off to Elion, and ask them to see what the hell's going on with it. It might be a known issue, I don't know. But anyway, let's crack on with our Nightshade. So I need a SV starter block, and it's just going to be a normal steel blocks because the Nightshade is a starter ship. Although I'm not sure how much starter ship it will be with a warp core in it, because I think the requirements of that warp core are, you know, some more advanced materials anyway. So we're gonna need fuel tanks, generators, O2, cargo boxes, and that was ammo boxes. Where are cargo? There we go. We're gonna need cockpit. I'm gonna need engines. I'm gonna stick with just the basics, and of course Gatling cannons, and that's pretty much it. Oh, warp fuel tank, of course. I don't think there's anything else. Wings, we need the wing blocks. Okay, we can add some more stuff in later if need be. Right, so we start with our basic block, and we're going to get rid of everything around the core there. I'm going to start with the biggest component, which is our warp core here. And I'm going to stick that in front of the core, right there. That's cool. Okay, good. And then I'm going to put the second biggest block that we have, which is the cockpit. Now I usually go with that one for the Nightshade, I believe. I think I might go slightly differently. Maybe that one. I don't know if you guys know or not, but the cockpits have different hit points. When you look at the hit points, the long 2x2, 2x5, whatever they are, have got more hit points than everything else. Everything else is 700 hit points, apart from that one, which for some reason is 650. The rest are sort of 700. Something to bear in mind. The normal open one, 700 as well. So, but yeah, you probably already knew that. Just wanted to share the love. Right. So that's the two biggest components. So that's pretty much as long as the ship's going to be, which is quite a bit longer than what we're used to. I think because of this warp core as well, it's going to be a little bit deeper than we're used to. So if we put like a block there, for example, and I'm going to try and level it off from the cockpit there, like the Nightshade does. Where did I spawn them in? Are they over there, or was that the piston ships? Can't see them now. I literally just spawned them in. Ah, they're down there. There we go. So for the original Nightshade, the cockpit and the rear section is level, but then you've got an extra block, maybe even an extra block or two underneath. So I'm going to stick with that theme. Now I can't find the ship that I'm building. There it is. Getting very lost. Alright, so we don't have a lot in the Nightshade in terms of, you know, fuel tanks, generators and things like that. So I'm going to stick the warp fuel there. I'm going to have a fuel tank either side of it. So actually it's got more fuel capacity already. I'm going to stick a generator there. I'm not going to stick a generator there because that wouldn't work. I do think I'm going to need two generators though, so I might just stick the other one there. This isn't going to be like heavily armoured ship, so we already know that. Okay. So this goes like that. Now that's interesting. Now do I bring that out like that? Probably turn symmetry mode on. It is a symmetrical ship after all. I don't want to copy the Nightshade exactly. Try and make it slightly unique the way I can. So I'm going to put some thrusters along the top there. Right. I need forward thrusters as well. Mustn't forget those. And the regular old Nightshade, they're like right next to the cockpit. Let's turn symmetry mode on. I don't want them to be too far forward because at the same time the regular Nightshade didn't have. It's crazy, I could usually build this ship in like 5 minutes. So it's so simple. Yes, I had half blocks along the side of the cockpit. And then these were actually, I thought so, I didn't want to assume. It's the wrong rotation. So I'm going to have a double forward thruster arrangement there. So I'm going to have 4 thrusters in each direction, which is why I think I'm going to need the extra generators. So 4 for there. Let's get rid of these side blocks here and here. Bear with me here, guys, because this might look a bit confusing and you might be going, what the hell are you doing? But Nightshade's got those, I think. Doesn't quite work. Might need to move those thrusters forward a bit, because otherwise those ones there are in the way. What's the other thing I could do is take those out. That in. Well, that doesn't work, does it? Why is it upside down on that side? That's stupid. Also, I could just get the bigger one. What's the difference between that one and that one? That's like too much. Way too big. It's going to be one of these. Well, that's quite short, isn't it? Let's go for that one, because that is better, in my opinion. Right. Apparently I'm going to need to take that out manually and then turn it around. There we go. Drama with this design, the cockpit, is that you have to start sloping it in straight away. I might change that. Let's see how it turns out though. Oh. What am I doing? Let's kill that in. Okay. So what we can do is we can bring it out slightly around these. I just noticed that the thrusters are right next to fuel tanks there. That's really bad design. Take them out. It's really bad design. That actually gives us a bit more room to play with. could do is we can actually stick stuff in here and then put a half blocks over it, maybe. Entirely happy with that front. I'm going to put a headlight block in there. Where is our headlight block? Why am I so blind? You're probably screaming it out in the screen right now. Right, okay. It's a bit crap in it, but you know, we'll try and make it work. I wonder if I just need to make the whole thing a little bit wider so it's in proportion with itself, kind of thing. But at the moment it's not too much bigger than the normal Nightshade, but if you notice, normal Nightshade has that little bit longer nose, and that stubby nose there just doesn't quite. Maybe I could let's take this out because this is rubbish. I could bring it out a little bit using these. What am I doing? Right, yes. Mind is not working today. Please stand by. I'll reboot my brain. That in the original Nightshade was under half blocks. Try and eliminate that in this one. I never did like those half blocks there. So what I can do is put a regular old spotlight one there, and then just fill this in with regular old blocks. I could put some RCSs behind there actually. Let's do that now before I forget. RCSs. I need to remember also that I've taken fuel tanks out, so I need to put them back. So put an RCS at the front there. Don't need many RCSs with a ship this size. That's a little bit better. I think how to finish off this end. Let's put the fuel tanks back. Carry on much further. Okay, so this damn warp core takes up so much room that it just fills the entire internals there. Again, I want to try and avoid putting fuel tanks near thrusters, but the thing is so small. I'm not sure I can really avoid that. I mean, you shouldn't be getting the Nightshade into harm's way anyway, but let's put them there. The lack of any other nice option, really. Does that look crap? Yeah, it does. another RCS in there as well. While we're here, that can just be exchanged for a normal thruster. I don't need it to be angled. Same with these ones, really. If anything, it should be. God damn! I go through 20 thrusters already. Okay, so I still need to figure out the best way to. I mean, I could just do. Oh, hello. Just do that sort of thing. Come on. There we go. Then. Kinda looks alright, but to be fair, I'm forgetting here, aren't I? The Gatling guns, because they would go there. Now I've got Gatling guns right next to fuel tanks. It's getting better. Just don't get hit. You know, rule of thumb: don't get shot. Simple as that. You know. Right. So we've got our, I mean, yes, the up and down is going to be a little less powerful than the left, right, forward, backwards, because we've only got 4 of the small thrusters in those directions, but hopefully they'll still suffice. I have actually only got... Oh, right, okay, yeah, I've only got 2, of course I have. Didn't put them back, did I? 2 thrusters in the left and the right. I've got 4 in the forward and back. It's going to be really, really good at stopping and going. Not so much on the up, down, left, right. Oh, well, we'll give it a go, see how she handles. Alright, I can stick another... Oh, I'm forgetting, of course, I haven't put any ammo yet. Or any cargo either, or O2. But damn. This is all going to just be filled in now. Pretty much. All the way. Doesn't leave me with anywhere to stick any more stuff. God damn. I'm literally out of room. Whereas this one had O2 station, it's got a constructor in it. How did I do this? Oh, I'll tell you how. I didn't have a goddamn warp core in the damn thing. Cargo, O2, 2 ammo boxes. Oh yeah, you've got everything in the original Nightshade. The new one's gonna suck. Yes, you can warp, but you can't actually carry anything in it. God damn. I wonder if making it just that extra 1 block wider would be the sensible thing to do then. Just give it so much more capacity, just that 1 extra block. Okay, this is gonna hurt, but I think we need to do it. Okay, come on. Alright, get rid of you. Come on. Alright. Ah! There's so much work, just instantly undone. Yeah, that's fine because that's going to come out later there as well, isn't it? So, trying to think. Right. So bear with this because it's a little bit weird. I agree, it's a little bit weird, but it will work. Right. Because that is all extra room we can now use. Look at that, look at all that extra room. Boom! Right, so we can actually stick our fuel tanks in there rather than alongside the thrusters. Thrusters are going to be... Oh wait, where are the thrusters going to be? They're going to be here, so putting them here would probably be okay. I have only got one generator as well. I'm going to need another... Maybe I can fit another 2 generators in here. I reckon I can, you know. Yeah. Alright. RCS's. One either side there as well. Look at that, just by the exercise of adding one extra block on the width. Ah, right. We've got to put these thrusters back again now, though. There. Yeah, there. Okay, that's fine, but I need to bring them back one to this. There. Then you put one there. And one there. And that just opens up so much more space for us. Fairness, that doesn't need to be a... That could be a... Oh well, maybe even we can do that. We get a block, one like that. Because the actual... That there is going to be at the edge of our ship. Look at that. Then we can bring this all the way back here. The wing's going to go there, so let's put the wing on, if we can. It's the wrong one, that one. So, it's actually going to look better there, I think. Yeah, that looks okay. Another block 2 there, and then we can fit our miniguns. We're actually going to need those, aren't we? Gatling guns. Set that yet another block back, maybe. Like that. This goddamn wing. Just that one extra block and it looks so much wider than a normal Nightshade. Oh god. What have I done? Right. So, let's put a block there. Now we need our small thrusters. Let's have a few more of those. Because actually we might be able to now fit in the 4. 1, 2, 3. We can fit in 3. That's not bad though. Directionals. Can we fit in 3? Or would that just look stupid? That might look stupid. Stick with 2 for now. See how we go. We can stick our directionals there. Definitely have 3 of these though. We're gonna have 6 of these. 6 there, aren't we? Let's do that. Boom, 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 boom. And look at all this space that we've still got. So I can get myself a constructor. We've got cargo, O2. There is an O2 station in the original Nightshade as well, unbelievably. On top of the constructor. So what I might do is maybe stick the O2 station on the end of this core and thing and put some shutter doors on in the back there, like the original. How many gens have I got in here? I've only got 2 gens, haven't I? I did put, yeah, I did. Okay, that's good. I'm losing track of what we've done already. My mind is going. Maybe I could do that slightly better. Like that. And let's put, we've already got 4 there, haven't we? No, we've got 6 there and 6 on the other side. Oh, she is quite a bit fatter, isn't she? All of a sudden, just that rear end, you can see it. It's like, oh god, you've put on some weight there, Nightshade. Let's move these engines on the sides. I think that would look better. Right. So, grab an O2 station. I'll put that there, so the actual the lettering's up the right way. Let's grab some shutter doors, some ramp blocks rather. Some of those and those. Ammo box there already. Take that out. Put the ammo box. Put the ammo box there. Trying to think best way to place a constructor in here, like that. And then let's see if I can put some cargo in here. Let's put another RCS. I don't know, would it need another RCS? How many have we got? 1, 2. There's a third up front here. 3 RCS. 4 would be nice, but I feel I'm out of block space now. Oh yeah, O2 tanks, of course. Put O2 tanks in there and there. Let's put another RCS in there. Let's do that. So there we are. 4 there and 1 at the front. Fine. 5 RCS. That should be okay. Right, now the most difficult part of any ship build ever. The back. The arse end of these damn things always catching me out. Oh crap, I put the O2 in the wrong place. That wasn't a free block, that was there. Mind you, what am I going to do in here? Because it'd be good to cover them up a little bit. On the top. Hello Gizmo! Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know you're there. Thanks for announcing to everyone. Right. Can you go? I don't know what you're doing. You're doing it wrong. That's what you're doing. Shut up, cat. Jesus Christ, what do you want from me? This is the wrong block, isn't it? Really? Really? You're gonna be like that? I'm sorry about this, ladies and gents. Bloody don't work with animals. I can't figure this out. I need. There's definitely a block that allows you to connect a 45 to 33. Isn't there? Am I being mad? It's entirely possible I'm going mad. It might actually look quite cool just having the 33s there. Like that, having a bit of. That doesn't look look too bad actually. It's quite cool. But I've just realised I've got these thrusters exposed like that. Tops of them. I'm not sure I like that. I mean, I could use half blocks to cover it up, but like this one here. Have you noticed that I'm procrastinating from doing the back? That's what I do. I don't want to do the back. It's really difficult. It never comes out right. Alright, fine. For you guys. What the devil? What am I doing? I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing. Is this the oh, point of the story? Right. Maybe? Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Because if I put that there, then I can put these down like that. And then there's a big gap there. Ugh. Ugh. Right. I know what I need. I need these. That kind of thing. That's actually not actually half bad. If I might be able to. I don't know if it's necessary or not. I should just leave that off. Actually, just have the straight edges. Landing gears. Alright. It sort of embedded the landing gears in the original one, but I don't think I can get away with that on this one. Am I missing anything? Have I forgotten anything? It's entirely possible. It does happen. More often than not, it's usually like a vent, a warp core, something stupid. It's got O2, got O2 stations, O2 tanks. I got an O2 station with no bleeding O2 tanks. Good job. I don't know, it would be something. Right, I've got these two little cargo boxes here, so I'm going to use them as my O2 tanks. Boom, boom. Alright, there we go. I've got O2 tanks. RCSs, short range warp tank and warp drive, 2 ammo boxes, 5 RCS, 4 generators. I put 4 generators in that. This thing is gonna fly. Alright, let's see how she handles. Fill her up with some juice. Well, she turns pretty well. I'll give her that. There's a lot of drift on the upwards. She definitely feels heavier, a lot heavier than the original Nightshade, but then that's kind of to be expected given the mass of the warp core. The main issue here is the sideways drift. Look at that. It needs more sideways thrust. And it's the same with the up and down as well, really. Not too bad, but I think if I perhaps stick some more of those little thrusters on the top and the bottom, that might work. Unless I could find some extra space to stick the larger thrusters on the top and bottom. I mean, the ultimate test is taking her up against the fortress and just owning it, but you know. Hello. Can't move. There we go. Right. So maybe I can stick another thruster in there by just ditching that block and just accepting the fact that there's going to be an exposed thruster on the outside there. I change you to box thrusters. I think that would fit in a little bit better. Oh, of course, I've turned off symmetry mode now, haven't I? So, boom, boom, boom. Box, box. Angled. I could put something like. Back there and give it a little bit more shape friendliness. Now there's 3 big thrusters on the sides, and I can always stick another 2 of the little ones on here. That's easy. Does just mean there's more to shoot at for turrets. I don't know if it's better to, if I keep them in the sort of crisscross pattern I've got, or just have 2 separate lines of them. I don't know if there's any benefit to either approach, really. And this is where it gets a little bit more tricky, because how many have I got on the other side, actually? What is that? That's 8, isn't it? And I got 6 on the top. So I could just put 2 more there, and I got 8 either side now. What was the power usage? 5%. 14%. Use all as many thrusters as possible. We're not going beyond 14% there. That's some good thruster redundancy. Still a bit of drift. It's not bad. Still a bit of drift. Alright. So the other important thing to do when you're building a Nightshade is you got to make it look good. So the original one, I think it's just a basic checker box texture at black, but it's these little white tips. You've got to put the little white tips on. So texture wise, it's that one. So you can do replace mode. It's the whole thing with that texture, and then replace mode again. The whole thing is black, and then you take your replace mode off, and then you do your white tips. And make sure you're on a whole block actually. Entire block white, white there. This cockpit actually works quite well because it has these like white diamonds in the design of the cockpit. Quite cool. There we go. There we have it. The Nightshade Mark III Advanced. Warp capable, small SV starter fighter. Now I don't know if that's the smallest ever warp capable SV ever made, but damn, that's pretty tight. Let me just save this for you guys. That's the Nightshade MK3 Advanced. Where's it gone? There it is. Publish. Public. All yours. Enjoy! And if you can modify it in any way, make it less drifty or whatever, let me know. It'll be awesome to see what you guys can do with this. And also, just let me know what you think. Hope you've enjoyed this episode, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. It's greatly appreciated. And hopefully, I'll see you next time. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.